Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. Thank you so much for finding time once again. I'm grateful. Karibuni sana. If you're a new subscriber, kindly make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn your notification, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And welcome to the family. So today I'm going to be talking about the leather jackets bale. It is a highly requested video, so I decided to do it and at least inform you guys how this bale comes out. And I've not opened it, but I've sent it, and from the feedbacks, and I just want to share. Maybe there are people who want to venture on that side. So like any other bale, for example the bomber jackets, or maybe as people call it, the zipper jackets, it also has similarity to this, but the difference is just leather. And for the pricing, and also in terms of the beginners, it's also a good bale. So I want to just quickly mention some things that maybe you should know if you want to maybe venture in the other side of this Mtumba business, the leather jackets, that is. So we have different designs. As we start with that, we have different designs, but for more of the designs, or most of the designs from the bell, we have zile zinakwanga zipped across, zinakwanga na zipper, and you can find others, they have a bit of denim, or maybe you can find others have some netish and some parts zimepitishwa leather. So we have different designs there, so they are not only just plain leather jackets. So if you are maybe want, or if you want to open this bale, or maybe you have been thinking about this bale, it has different designs. I think most people when they think about the leather jackets wanarudishanga zile memory za kitambo, za zile leather jackets za kina wazae, but right now it has the modern type of leather jacket. So if you have been highly requested for this type of bales, or maybe type of pieces from your customers, I'm telling you, it's a good bale. Also, for example, for those people maybe who are dealing with the dresses, it's a good belt. Trousers is a good belt to sell the other remaining pieces. For example, if you have the bottoms, it's also a good belt to complement the other pieces that you have. Now when you come to the origins, we have different origins. By now you guys know, from different belts we have different origins. For also the leather jackets, we have the Canadian and we have the Chinese. Anytime, any day these days, I usually talk about the Chinese belt because of their designs. And if you want the most, the more crossed, or maybe the more zipped crossed leather jackets, you can go for Chinese. Why do I usually tell people that people prefer the Chinese leather jackets than the Canadian? Because of the sizes. Canadian, we know it has the small, medium, and the large, and the extra large, but you tend to see this type of leather jackets. Specifically, we also have the ladies leather jackets, and we have the men leather jackets, and we have the unisex, by the way. So you tend to see, if people are taking the leather jackets, ladies, they have a perception of small bodies, or the petite bodies, of which it is true. So if you want the pieces to go faster, I can advise you go for the Chinese, because it has good designs, and the sizes are also favorable for the customers that you will be getting. Then when you go to the pieces, we are just ranging ourselves. Leather, it's kind of heavy, but also we are trying to just give an estimation of how these pieces come, because you can find somebody can get 70, somebody can get 60, but I usually tell people, just put yourself to receive maybe 50 to 60 pieces. So at least from there you can ujipange, ujue ninaweza uza kwa hii price, naweza that way. So your approximation pieces, please expect 50 to 60 pieces, but if it exceeds, well and good. Like I usually tell people, the pieces, they vary with the type, or maybe the heaviness or the lightness of the materials. Then when we go to the pricing, for example, a bomber jacket bale, you guys, I sell from around 300 shillings, 300 to 400. Now for the leather jackets, remember, this type of leather jackets or maybe the designs are rare to find, because you'll find the leather jackets for the boutiques are more expensive. They're selling at around 1500. So maybe if you're a Mtumba seller, or maybe the environment, it's maybe ranging from around goods from 50 bob to around 400. So for the leather jackets, the highest you can go is maybe 6 or 500 shillings. Let 500 be your last price. Then if you get people for the wholesale, they want to buy wholesale, I usually insist 10 pieces and above, you can sell at 350, because that person is going to sell more. Because let me tell you something, there's one thing about denim jackets and leather jackets. These are things, when people see they have good designs, they cannot leave. So also try and play with the designs and the different bells when you open, because you know this can give me this cash, this can give me this cash. So that's why I tell you, guys, when you open a bell, you should think fast. Even if you have many people surrounding you, think fast on how you're going to sell these pieces before opening, because most of the time you find umefungua, watu wamekujalia, haujahesabu pieces. So you also have to click, maybe the bell is 15,000, you also have to click quickly, how much am I going to sell per piece? So from there, at least you're going to see, or maybe categorize your pricing. Then we have, like any other bell, we have damages from different bills, and I usually tell people it's good that you know, so that nobody you don't let anybody cheat you that bills zinakuanga perfect. So even the cream bills, saa zingine utapata shimo, saa zingine maybe kuna mahali ijajishona vizuri, so things like that. So for this one, you find that joto ina affect leather sana. For example, the bags I explained, utapata bags mingi zinakuwa na hiyo material ya leather, so joto ikishika inashikana. Like you've watched me open belts, you've seen the pieces zinakuwa zimeshikana sana. So that is what I mean. So for the leather jackets, you just expect. So when you open, please don't be so far don't be in a hurry to pull those jackets, because you're going to ruin. And for this type of bells, we want less damages. For example, a bell of leather jackets, if you ukivuruta hiyo kitu na nguvu uharibu leather, I don't know how you're going to fix the leather. Then we also have the fading of the leather jackets, and the good thing is we have people who redye the leather jacket. So when you find a faded leather jacket, please don't sell it at a lower price. Peleka kwa fundi aidai, and you sell it at your desirable price. So I hope maybe from that you have now seen another picture, or maybe a different perspective about the leather jackets. And it's easier that way when you get to know what you expect, or what to expect in a bell. I'm grateful that you guys are continuing to subscribe. I'm happy that some of you also are taking keen of what we talk about. I'm happy that you guys also have decided to take the risk of opening bells, and also you have not given up. And I still encourage you guys to push on wherever you are. Nothing comes easy, as usual, and put God first. Don't forget to tithe. And yes, so every day when you wake up, try and think about something new to push yourselves. It's just like me, when I sit, I remember, or maybe I go through your texts or your messages, and I see some requests for the videos. I sit down, I go through what I want to explain, so that you guys can understand in simple words. And yes, so even for you guys, I usually tell you guys, use your social media well, maximize it to the fullest, post your clothes, post your shoes. And yes, and for the beginners, please push. I'm getting new beginners, and it's good that you guys have decided to open. Please don't put friendship in your business. have your own principles. It will guide you through. And yes, possibly we are going to also talk more of the maybe the bills that are, and I've said bills under 10K. Now I want to help you guys in the budget that different budgets that you guys have, for the 15, for the 20, up to maybe to the 30K. At least you guys can understand the type of bills that we have in between. Thank you so much. Keep on subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.